What is good? DailyXander number 55. I'm right now jogging / skateboarding to work, and it is a foggy Wednesday morning here at Cranes Roost Park and part of Seminole County. Some pretty thick fog over the lake. Not too drastically bad on the interstate, but still nonetheless foggy. What is good? You already know what it is. Back to my part 2 for the day, DailyXander number 55. Just leaving work right now, probably into about 10 minutes of my walk / skateboard back. Feeling good, nice productive day. Started with A15 doing pictures, both selfie and group with the team pictures. Had a professional camera guy for that, so those pictures definitely turned out good in that sense. The rest of the day was mainly just helping out trainers, assisting, and then having my own individual sessions with other trainers to help me learn more of the different pieces of equipment and just every day get more and more familiarized and be able to be more efficient with these types of equipment. So yeah, productive day in that sense. One thing I'd like to say that I was listening to last night, which was a good bold statement from a podcast I was listening to, talked about people you come across or that you've experienced as far as talking with them, and they're able to handle uncomfortable conversations well. And I mean, when I say uncomfortable, that could be a range of any different type of topic, but that just shows that person has gone through a great amount of uncomfortable experiences. And how do you grow from being uncomfortable? So I think that's something I can apply from both observation standpoint of people and myself, is being able to talk about uncomfortable topics or handle my own uncomfortable conversations with others. It just shows myself in a mature manner and shows that I have experience. Obviously, I'm going to be the first one to admit that I have little life experience, but every day I'm trying to get more and more, whether that be through location-based, meaning I go to different places I've never been before, or just activity-wise, new things. So yeah, like really the next couple weeks, or probably even the next couple months, I'm pretty much isolated. Not isolated, but I'm pretty much stuck in where I'm going to be physically at. Pretty much the same route every single day. Not necessarily the same people every day, but a core of it, same amount of people. No pun intended, because I work at a place called Core. But yeah, just knowing how to grow from being in the same environment, same place on a daily basis, and understand that I need to be able to grow from the environment I'm in. Of course, we're all products of all the different environments and experiences that we become exposed to. And from that notion, I plan to continue my growth, being that it may be that it comes from me walking. I should probably change this up, but I've walked the same route every single day, both to and from work. I do need to start changing it up just to tax the mind a bit, because after doing something repetitively in this manner, it just doesn't expose me to new things, such as the area I'm in. Even making a simple switch to going down a different street that I'm not used to, exposes me right there to a new area that I'm living in, or near that I'm living in, and who knows what can come from that. So yeah, shout out to myself for saving money today, just munching on a couple of snacks provided at my work, and also bagels that were brought in for picture day. I think I had like 6 bagels that got me through lunch, and then having something to eat right after I just left. So that's how I do it. Anyways, schedule tonight. You already know the usual. Becoming more efficient and sharp-witted with the different type of topics and machines that I need to be running at my new job. And I'll probably do that outside Whole Foods tonight because it's such a nice night. At one point, one of the clients that came in earlier today, he said it was in the mid-80s. I didn't check what the temperature was today, but I can tell you it's definitely extremely nice. And as always, I'm going to be the first person to say I'm very fortunate for if there's just sunshine out throughout the entire day, even if it's not 70 or 80 degrees outside. I have a true appreciation and love for feeling the sun on the body. So I'm gonna get back to it, chugging along my route here, and another update to follow. I think I'm also feeling I didn't do it last night, my normal routine of thoughts walking back to my apartment late at night, ending the day on a positive, intelligent, knowledgeable statements from the man himself, Mr. Xander. Well, at least I like to think they are, but they are consistently evolving, let's put it that way. More updates to follow. Quick little thing I wanted to inject in this podcast, this vlog. I just noticed that for the first time today on my route, coming across this park. I've always known this park existed on my route, but the sign here says K's Timeout Park. What does that mean? Well, clearly this is some type of adult kindergarten facility nearby where they need to constantly put adults inside the parameters of this park for them to have a quick cigarette. More to follow. All right, back to, I don't know why I want to keep saying back to the podcast. It's not a podcast though. This is a vlog. Part 3 of the vlog here. Gonna get some food. Not sure where yet. Might go to Subway's like I've been doing a lot because I can get a foot long for under $6. Or I might see if there's a Mexican place around called Moe's. Kind of like I want to say they're a southeast portion of the country franchise chain that I've yet to try, but I know I've had some classmates in the past talk and say it's pretty good Mexican food wise. Real quick, I just want to regurgitate a little story I was listening to on a podcast that's called Thinking of It. Note to self, that's the podcast, the name of the podcast. Anyways, they're doing a story on a father talking about how his son, 19-year-old son, got killed by a distracted driver, and bringing up the conversation of distracted drivers. So rather than your typical drunk drivers, distracted drivers being distracted drivers from their phone, and going into detail, this took place in the state of New York. So now the father is getting legislation together to try and pass a law that would allow law enforcement to do what they do similar with the breathalyzer, but use this type of a breathalyzer with a person's phone that was involved. So I mean, the issues that arise from that is just one's own privacy, having an officer ask to see your phone and go through it. I mean, obviously that's going to bring about privacy issues, but this father of the son who got killed by a driver teamed up with, or he got in contact with, a forensic technology firm that was also, I believe, responsible for unlocking the phone of the San Bernardino shooter a little while ago that Apple, the company Apple, I believe, didn't want to unlock when they were taken to court. And I don't know the full story, so I'm not going to offer any more details. Looking at a car there, not sure what kind of brand it is. Oh, do I want to go into Cold Stones? Probably not. But yeah, back to the story I was listening to. I believe the forensic firm is called Cellapiece. I'm probably botching the name. Cellapiece. And yeah, I guess they have some type of device you can hook into a phone, or maybe it scans the phone somehow. It'll actually show, and it'll bring up on the device red flags signaling that, oh, this person was swiping on the screen, or this person was tapping on the keypad during this time, kind of thing. And essentially it's like a breathalyzer for your phone. It's showing that there was activity while during the driver's period on the road, or when the driver was driving on the road. So that was interesting, and I guess it's right now in the process of going through the court system and seeing if it's going to be legal or not, kind of thing. So yeah, that was just a little tidbit information there, and more to look into. So yeah, more to follow. I'm just right now looking at prices at this place I was thinking about going into. As you can see, burritos are about $7.30. So with that little price comparison, I am going to go back to Subway. More updates to follow. Feeling like getting shit done today. So let's keep being productive. Wearing the Osteoblast pink shirt. Standing out. Not that I always don't stand out. But let's keep the momentum flowing. And the howling sounding. Work on that phrase later. More updates to follow. Alright, I'm all good and squared away to get my session started. I got my sandwich, my hipster cold brew, is what I'm going to call it. Got my work I need to look into, and I got my to-do list kind of as far as what I want to do for this session study-wise to get more comfortable and just being able to process and retain, regurgitate, and be able to explain better a different pieces of equipment, and probably also touch on some more details of understanding all the different issues clients are going to run into when they have spinal cord injuries. I need to go more in depth with that. So, productive session ahead. Gonna first spend the next 10 minutes or so watching some Daily V, Gary Vaynerchuk's vlog on his day-to-day being an entrepreneur, being the owner and head honcho of a couple of his own companies. And let's get to it.